Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. No. All right, first 15 seconds of this morning, this video, this morning, this video. It's all great. It's all great. Guess where we are? We are in a fantastically beautiful place here. This is Irvine, California, Woodbridge. But today, there's some interesting things going on. It's been like, I missed the live stream yesterday because I was going to go and do a, we went to a dance competition in a really cool spot. It was really cool. Anyway, enough about the good stuff. Let's talk about the bad stuff. Let's talk about the bad stuff. So this is a curbside pickup service that exists here in Irvine, California, Woodbridge, and other places. What do we call it? www.seserecycling.com. Because it's for e-waste solutions and stuff like that. But what am I going to talk about today? The fact that every day that I live here in this beautiful place called Irvine, and I've been living here for over a decade. I've been living here in Irvine for over a decade, but every day, although this place is beautiful, I showed you guys how beautiful this place is, and I do like drone flights, or I've done lots of drone flights in the past. Not as many as I usually do, but I've done quite a few drone flights. And the idea was I'm going to do all these different things, some by myself, some with my good buddy Steve, just showing you guys how wonderful this place is. And as things have progressed, things looked like they were going in a positive direction, and then all of a sudden, not so much. But when you see me get in front of the camera, and I talk about this because it's true, it's actually true. Internet fame is not really a thing. I'm gonna upset a lot of people, but internet fame is not really a thing. Just look at someone like Davey504. He's got a platinum play button. But if I go anywhere around here, where I am, where I go around, and I ask people, have you heard of the world famous Davey504? I mean, come on. I mean, he's got like millions of views, millions of subscribers. But if I go around here or in many other places, and I ask around, do you know of Davey504, the Sylvester Stallone of bass? I'll be like, what? Who? What? So internet fame is not, I repeat, is not a real thing. It's not a real thing. You know what is a real thing? The hate against content creators. That is a real thing, guys. It is a real thing. And you wouldn't expect something like that to happen in a place such as Irvine, or a place such as Irvine, California, Woodbridge. You would not expect this to happen in Irvine, California, Woodbridge. You would not expect this kind of thing to happen here. But it did. It did. So the Marker Reviews channel created a giveaway. Like we all do giveaways. So I did multiple giveaways over time, and I thought I was doing something fun for the kids of the community. So I left some tokens of my appreciation that anybody could collect at their own will from Woodbridge. From, you know, if you have one of those badges, I put it in a place where it stays safe within the confines of the walls. We have amazing security. We've got great people around here. So I thought I would give away some fun stuff. Apparently, not only was my last giveaway rejected, but the people the people took it upon themselves to make me know how much, just how much my kindness was rejected. So they went out of the way. They took one of the TV monitors that I gave away. And again, the TV monitor was not a piece of crap. Okay, this was just a TV monitor, a flat screen TV, about this amount of thickness. This is not a very thick monitor at all. Something this thick is not thick. You find these at airports, same kind of quality. You find things, HD monitor. It's about this wide, so it's not like a small one or anything. They're just relatively big. Of course, you can buy them very cheaply. But you know, I noticed that when I would go there to the tennis thing, the only thing that they didn't really have there was a TV. So I actually gave away two. One was like a Samsung monitor, was about this wide. Pretty high quality because it was for an old PC that I had. So, you know, you could run decent graphics on that. And then the other one was even bigger. The one they brought back was even bigger than that one, that you could use as a computer monitor, or you could use it as a TV with all the required cables that went with it. So I donated that together. Again, there was no flickering. The screen was not damaged, anything like that. So remember when I told you guys the story about when I was working in Glasgow, and I was sitting in front of a monitor. And again, those monitors, they were the square type. They were not the nice. They were not the nice flat screen like this one that I gave away. It was like a box TV looking monitor, and that one flickered. So it was actually damaging to my eyes. The one that I gave away, again, just like everything else that I give away, is pre-tested. I make sure that it works. I make sure that it is not really crap. And then I give it away, right? Just like all the 3D printers that I've given out. They go out of the house after I fully test them, make sure that they work. And I put the stuff on the channel so you guys can see on the channel that TV is what we used with my daughter a while back. We were just playing some video games. Our next door neighbor was nice enough to give us the PlayStation 3. So we had a PlayStation 3 game, which I think it was Need for Speed or something. So we played on that beautiful screen TV. Now, the only reason I was giving away was literally because I needed more space to clean up the garage. It was one of the things that I talked about on the channel. I was trying to make the garage a little bit more streamlined and clean up the center part of the floor so that my daughter could go and use it for dancing and stuff. So I'm still working on that. And part of the reason why I got rid of the TV is because I needed the shelf for more of the stuff so that it would go on the shelf. It'd be more organized and it wouldn't be in the middle of the room there. So technically we could have used that TV for another probably 10, even 20 years and it would have been fine. But as I said before, they went out of the way. They took the TV that I'd given away. They put it in a trash bag. They covered it with a trash bag. And then they made this poster right here. Then they drove it back to the front of the house in front of the garage. And they put the TV that I gave away with this beautiful note here. And they also provided this. And this is an extra insult. And I'll talk about this in a minute. But anyways, it says YouTube giveaway from Junk Dumper Reviews. So they've renamed, so the Irvine Woodbridge, you see this, it says Village Association, the Woodbridge community. Somebody from this this community has renamed the Marco Reviews channel as the Junk Dumper Reviews channel. So from now on, I will call this channel the Junk Dumper Reviews channel. And the worst thing is, remember, as I said, like my good buddy, I don't know where I put the thing there. It's got to be somewhere here. My good buddy Steve went out of his way. He was like, okay, Marco, let's do some cool things together. So he created his own YouTube channel. This beautiful man right here created his own YouTube channel. And guess what? The YouTube channel, if you go type in the Dudes Digest, it is no longer available. YouTube tanked it. Again, as I said before, as a human being, I am a complete reject. Been rejected by society for the longest time. But by association, this poor man right here creates his own YouTube channel. Steve creates his own YouTube channel, the Dudes Digest, and within 2 days of it being up, I remember checking out. I was able to see his videos. I promoted it on this channel, and by association, YouTube deletes his channel. YouTube deletes his channel. YouTube previously had deleted one of my other channels that I'd recently made. That was the Einidal Marco channel. Again, one of the problems was, and I didn't warn Steve. I should have warned Steve. I should have told him, hey Steve, be careful before you put up your YouTube channel. Make sure you document every step of the way. Make sure you have video footage of you setting this thing up. Make sure that you do all that stuff so that if anything happens in future, you can send me those video files. We'll put it on the Marco Reviews channel, and we'll let people know of how badly things go. I have no evidence of the channel even existing at this point. And anyway, one of the other things is, guess what? There was an extra inside joke there. So with this came the plastic bag on top of the TV to show that it's real trash. And then on top of that, they put this. They gave us this. And look what it says. It says Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes. Isn't that a coincidence, right? When my buddy's channel is called The Dudes Digest, right? Dude Wipes. So that was an insult for him that they put in there. So that's how much we are that's how much we are cared for in the Woodbridge community. It is pretty sad to think about. It's pretty sad to think about stuff like this. So again, I'm a big boy. I'm a big midget, if you will. Used to being like bullied, sometimes to my face, but most of the time actually behind my back. I've heard it all. I'm a midget battle axe, if you will. Survived remember that song? My Heart's Like a Truck or something, a country song. I've been beaten to death over and over and over. I was disliked when I was in Milan. Again, when you're a Sicilian, you're an island boy. Forget about those island boys. I'm an island boy. All that stuff. Those are not really island boys. I was a real island boy. I was born on a little poop that looks like a little ball, little poop at the foot of the boot of Italy. That's where I was born. And when I moved from there to Milan, oh man. Also because I was not wealthy, I'd get all kinds of comments behind my back, and why do you dress like this? And you should take, one of the things that I was told back in the day is, you should take a walk in one of the fanciest streets of Milan and go buy yourself some proper clothes. This is from ladies that I grew up with. Anyway, so I was trash in Milan, and now that I am an Italo-Americano, which is part American, part Italian, with the dual passports, I am still trash. So that is how I have been rewarded for my kindness. This and this, and the only thing that I'm actually upset about is how they put Steve. They put Steve in because I don't care. I'm used to this crap. They destroyed my Einidal YouTube channel, and now they've destroyed the YouTube channel for my buddy Steve, which is just sad. It's sad to see a community like Woodbridge, Association treat its paying customers the way that it does. But it's no wonder. As I said before, we spend more on HOA every year. Every year, the HOA prices go up. The community wouldn't. Again, this is before I had a YouTube channel that was known. Before any of that, they refused to hire me to work as facility inspector. The HOA sprinklers damaged our the house door. It's not my house, but our family door, and they wouldn't pay for a replacement. The Woodbridge Association was trying to force us to replace the wooden panels in front of the house when clearly that's their job to repair. They changed the plants in the front of our houses to be green, but none of that money came back to us. So we're spending less money on water, but none of that money is coming back to us. Instead, they keep raising the prices. So, I mean, what's not to love? What's not to love, right? What's not to love? Anyway, as I said before, I don't mind so much about this. This is just YouTube drama. I'm used to it. I mean, for the past, as I said before, 16 years I've been on social media. Even before that, before social media was a thing, I was on the internet and stuff. And before even that, I was just in real life. And in real life, I got bullied plenty. And I'm still getting bullied now at 40 years old. As I said before, I'm not so worried about that. What I am worried about is my good buddy Steve. My good buddy Steve, yesterday, he sent me an email and he was all distraught. And he was distraught because he was like, we're gonna do some cool stuff on YouTube together, maybe some live streams and stuff like that. That's why I was pointing people over to his channel from my channel, and I was like, please go help Steve. He only needs 50 subscribers. Let's get him there so we can do some cool things, maybe some live streams, even possibly some video games and all that cool stuff together. And then the YouTube algorithm kills his channel, just like they killed my Anidal Marco channel. So that's what I'm more distraught about, if you will, because I'm so used to people just hating on me day after day after day. So that is not something that I'm like, oh, well, you kind of get numb to it because it's just like such a regular thing. It's like an occurrence that happens all the time. Again, not always in front of your face, because people just talk behind your back, or they'll do comments, or they might just walk past you and say, dummy or whatever, like other words that I can't really pronounce because this is supposed to be a kid-friendly platform. But anyway, just imagine, this happened to me, right? A 40-year-old battle axe of a midget, who's used to being, made fun of all the time. I get this all the time when I was growing up. Big nose, not really fat boy. I get more of like fat vegan now because I'm fatter than I was before. I'm a bit older. I get fat